cause some fire. Yeah, putting on my gang attire, drooling in blood I can taste. So get the fuck out of my face. I'm a killer with a quick switch.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Reject Films, back with another review for you guys from Wild Eye Releasing. I still got a couple more to do after this, and this is one I was really looking forward to checking out. Very happy that they sent this to me, and I know this does have a Blu-ray release as well, I think just recently, and it's been doing pretty well throughout the festivals and all that kind of stuff, and definitely getting a lot of love from the horror community. And that is the Velocipastor. Crazy, ridiculous movie. I mean, you know what you're getting into with a movie of this title, and by watching the trailer, you know it's not going to be anything to take serious. It's just over-the-top ridiculousness. And yeah, here's the back of it. It's not glaring too bad. There's a few features on here as well, like a gag reel, and a Q&A from, I think it was Texas Frightmare Weekend at the time this came out. I think it was like back in like 2016 when it started debuting and everything. It's 2018 release. It's only 75 minutes as well, so it's not anything that's going to be too time consuming. I had a great time with this for sure. It pretty much this priest named Doug, who is on back there and on the front, loses his parents in this horrific car crash. Very detailed scene there with absolutely no visual effects. It's pretty funny, but yeah, the effects in this movie are definitely freaking ridiculous and intentionally ridiculous. So that's one thing that I really enjoyed about this film. Anyway, so he loses his parents at the beginning of the film, right outside of the church where he's a priest at, and he's kind of told by his mentor priest that, you know, to kind of travel and take some time off and, you know, go where you don't think God is going to follow you and all this, and, you know, he's pretty heartbroken by, you know, the tragic event and everything, and so he takes a trip to China. I'll just say it like that. But and while visiting China, he comes across a young lady who is killed, and in her possession is a relic of a like a dinosaur claw or something or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it is. But anyway, so she has this in her hand. He takes it, kind of cuts himself with it, and it infects him and enables him to transform into a dinosaur. He comes back home. He kind of meets this prostitute who he saves from a mugger, and she's, you know, got it pretty rough too. She has this pimp, I think his name was Frankie Mermaid, because he's swimming in bitches. He's a pretty crazy character as well. And so anyway, them two kind of have a little thing going, and he's questioning whether or not he wants to even be a priest anymore and all this. And at the same time, he's being followed by the ninjas from China, who are also incorporated with the church and everything, and they're into prostitution and drugs, and their whole main scheme of things is to push these drugs and get everybody addicted to like this super cocaine stuff that's like 4 times more addictive than regular cocaine, and get everybody hooked on that. And then they're going to have to go to the rehabs and everything, which are ran by the churches, and, you know, they're trying to you know, manipulate everybody and everything like that. Anyway, so they're being, you know, hunted by these ninjas, and there is a secret reveal at the end of the movie of who one of the ninjas are, and that's pretty ridiculous and far-fetched. But yeah, the fight scenes in this movie are incredible. The costume design for when he transforms into a dinosaur is just amazing, and I'm being completely sarcastic right now. And come to find out, this costume, by watching the Q&A, is something that the director had for a really long time. And I'm not going to say who made this costume. If you guys pick up the DVD or the Blu-ray, watch the Q&A and you can find out. But really well-known person nowadays. Or I won't say well-known person, but he does costume design for a very well-known show. So that was pretty interesting. Yeah, the visual effects when he turns into this dinosaur are just ridiculous. It's just obviously a guy in a dinosaur costume. And they're obviously just like gloves on his hands and scenes where he's just has the claws and everything. But it's fun, it's over the top, but you know, I will say I've watched a lot of so bad they're good movies, especially horror films, and I didn't really care for this one at first, I'll be honest. And then I just kind of got invested in it. I don't know why, but I could really tell the director of this film had put a lot of heart into this movie, and definitely really loves the genre, the horror genre, and satire and everything like that. I mean, this movie definitely knew what it was, and it went for it all the way. There is no nudity in here, which is kind of disappointing. Anyway, but, you know, whatever. There is some language. There is some, like I said, really ridiculous effects, especially like the beheading scenes in here or whatever are just crazy. The Vietnam War flashback is a really cool scene as well. The guy who plays the older priest in here, his mentor and everything, is actually the director's dad, which again I learned through the Q&A. I think he said all but like 3 people in here were either family members or friends and everything like that. And he had like 3 actual actors, including the main guy here, and his love interest. I don't know who the third one is, but yeah. I highly recommend checking this out. If you guys love terrible movies and they know they're terrible, then I highly recommend this one. I did an Instagram review on this one, and I gave it a 9 out of 10 for So Bad It's Good movie. If you're going into this expecting it to be a serious movie, then you are completely mistaken. And why you would think that by even watching the trailer, I have no idea, or even by the title. So, I'll try to leave the trailer at the end of this review. I'm not sure if I will or not, or I might just upload the video like this. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because that's a little time consuming, and I'm just lazy. So, again, follow me on Instagram, guys, on @RejectFilms, and again, I'm trying to do more reviews on there, and I forgot to say it on my update video, but best wishes to Sid Haig. For those of you that don't know, all they're saying is that he has had an accident and he's in intensive care. So I actually meant to say something in that video because I was wearing my Sid Haig shirt, and I had every intention of saying something, and I did not. So best wishes and prayers to Sid Haig and his family. Captain Spaulding, and of course tons and tons of other films, including a Bond film to just all kinds of stuff. He's been in so many movies I can't even name them all right now. But just a legend, an icon, a very nice guy. I've met him I think like 3 times or something like that. And he's been at a lot of conventions I go to, and if nothing else, I try to go by and just say hi. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. I know this is really off topic for this video, but yeah. Anyway, so let me know if you guys have seen the Velocipastor and what you guys think of it. And this is unrated, I think. Yeah, not rated. Most of the Wild Eye movies are not. I think the guy in here is Gregory James, is the Velocipastor, I do believe. This is directed by Brendan Steer. Yeah, I think this was one. I think he said he did like a short story, like a short film on this back in high school. And he did a movie before this. I can't remember the name of it. But it didn't do very well, and he went with what he was really wanting to do next. And that's weird. It says 2018. on the back here. But the disc itself says 2019. I don't know. That seems to be a common thing with these Wild Eye movies, and then like IMDb will say something different. I don't know, because a lot of these movies travel a convention circuit and everything. They have like all kinds of different copyright dates or something. I'm not really sure. But yeah, check this movie out. It's so bad it's good, and I absolutely loved it. Had a blast with it, and highly recommend this one. So thank you, Wild Eye, for sending this out. Look forward to checking out the next couple I have left to review for you guys, and you know, hope to continue working with you guys. And it's good to see them doing the convention thing here too. Like, I mean, I guess they had for a while, but I hadn't seen them like here around me lately. But I think they are at like Tourhound, or they were at like Days of the Dead or something like that, like the conventions I normally go to. And they're definitely becoming a bigger label, which is really awesome, and more well known. And I hope to see more Blu-ray releases from Wild Eye. That would be awesome. And this is available still at Walmart right now. I was just there the other day. $10 brand new. Definitely worth it. Or, you know, like I always say, check your family videos. These usually run like $2 for $3 after they're out for a while. So, you know, but I would pick it up if I knew how awesome this movie was, you know. Not one I would have bought without hearing about if it was good or not. But now that y'all know, you know, pick it up, stream it, do whatever you gotta do. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Peace, love, happiness to all y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video.
When my mother died, I really did inside, and that's the other thing that did it. Turning my crazy